Anthony, just talk about playing in front of that big crowd and the way you guys responded to that. Give us a little bit about that.
Yeah, that Saturday was pretty awesome for us, just especially coming on after a really bad loss in Toledo. Um, I think Saturday was definitely much needed, and then also just having that big of a crowd out there for us, which kind of came unexpected. Like, family weekend's big, but usually homecoming's our biggest game, and then to have that kind of turnout on Saturday was pretty awesome.
Tell us about the punt return. What transpired, and when do you think you had it?
Um, when I turned around and I knew that I had a lot of space from them, I just knew I had to make a play. It's nothing new for me.
What's the toughest part of a punt return? Is it the catch or reading your guys downfield?
Making sure you secure the catch is probably the hardest thing, especially when you got a bunch of guys running down at you. You got to just focus in and make one decision and live with it.
Anthony, talk about also Scotty Humpik, another
Yeah.
sack. He's got 3 sacks, leads the OVC in sacks 4 weeks in. Just his progress that he's made.
Yeah, really happy for Scotty. I was teasing him because he surpassed me in the conference leader in sacks, but really happy for him, especially because he didn't really have a big spring due to injury. I mean, he was kind of out, he was hurt, and then for him to come out here and have a performance this early in the week, or this early in the season, is pretty awesome for him. Pretty happy for him.
Coach Stewart said in years past that once you get to conference play, it's pretty much the start of a brand new season. Do you guys feel that way, and do you feel like what you already faced the first 4 weeks of the season has prepared you to this point?
Yeah. I feel like just going in, we just week by week we take it game by game. I don't look at it as I feel like we have to have more. We have to come together and be one. Like, I feel like just being locked in and focused and making sure the little things, just correcting the little things week by week, just sharpening the iron every week. That's how we gonna go into it.
For me, I definitely don't look at the season starting now. I look at the season start when the season starts, and you definitely want to go in winning those games that you play. But for us, these are the games that do matter, and these are the games that will get us in the playoffs. So they're definitely the most important games on our schedule, and we got to take every one of them seriously.
Todd, with the injury of Malik Cunningham at the beginning of the year, everybody thought the special team might suffer a little bit. You guys have 2 returns already. How explosive can that unit be?
It can be very explosive. I mean, we have a bunch of guys that can make big plays. Like, it's really nothing new for any of us in the room. Like, we just know that once we get the ball, we have to do something with it.
Coach Stewart also, after the game, talked about winning and doing well in all 3 phases, and you did, but said he was going to look at the film. Said it's usually not as good as it looks or bad as it looks. Did you guys see anything or hear of anything on film that you maybe need to work on this?
For defensively, they always say in football there's no perfect game, but we're a touchdown away from having a perfect game defensively, and for that, reasons that transpired was just little things, people not lining up in the correct gap. So again, it's just the little things that we got to take into account for and look at.
Yeah, and from an offensive standpoint, there are always things that we can correct. We was like the red zone, we was 6 for 8. Next time, this week, we can try to work on being 8 for 8, just being 100% at everything we do. That's our motto. We go 1% at everything, so we just look at trying to get better.
Also, give me your reactions to Martez Brooks making those, 2 catches, one of them, one of the greatest I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And give me kind of your reaction to both of them.
It's not something that's surprising to us because we see that every day. Like, in practice, he do those type of catches, so it's really nothing surprising.
Like he said, we see it every day. You saw it against SEMO. Yeah, I think he had the go-ahead touchdown last year. He caught a fade ball in the end zone. So we've seen him do it before, and it was just good to see him go out there and do it again.
Anthony, you're talking about being passed up in sacks. How much pride do you take in?
We're all pretty competitive. So we're gonna have some high stakes going on. Who leads the OVC? Who leads the team? Stuff like that. But we're pretty competitive in our stats and all that stuff.
Just also tell us kind of how neat it was to have Quincy Williams come in and hang out with you. He could have been a lot of places.
Yeah.
Didn't have to come back in.
Yeah.
Has his weekend off and jumped in and hangs out with you guys.
Well, it was just really motivational for him to come back, and it was only right for us to, repay him with that win. Just as he go on and show the program off with character and being able to just come back, that was pretty special.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome to see a good teammate, old teammate. He came in here. He talked to us at our pregame meal. He gave us a big motivational speech, told us compared to college and the league how things are like. Like if you're missing treatment, I mean, you're only going to get fined in the NFL for missing treatment. Everything gets higher, taken to a higher standard. So he really talked to us, motivated us, hung out with us. So it was really nice of him to come do that on his weekend off.